You're such an asshole.
Hello, children. Dapper Capper here. I am dressed to prove that underneath all the crappy Goodwill clothes I wear, sometimes I find good Goodwill clothes to wear, and I can look pretty. Actually, I'm going out to dinner with Paul, so that's why I did. Paul from the Come On Man podcast. We're going to dinner because I'm a homosexual. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I mean, Paul's a homosexual. No, kidding again. We're taking our women folk out, taking them out. We're gonna spend lots of money. So babe, get whatever you want, but the fuck if I'm paying for these people. Yeah. All right, that's why I'm cleaned up. Just proof, yes, I can be good looking if I choose to be. We have a request, and if you have a request, blah blah blah, assholeconsulting.com. There we go. Hey, Aaron, I'm a 26-year-old guy working part-time, both in two fields. I'm gonna anonymize you so we don't have to worry about that. I'm currently based in a nice area of the country with the comfort of a paid-off house and about $50,000 in savings. I wonder how a 26-year-old got to this point. And I wouldn't be in this situation without working 60 plus hours a week in the past years. Oh, so this is the man you girls are looking for. This is the man you want. How did he get there again? He, I think he worked 60 hours a week, sir. Or 60 hours a week, sir. Oh, so you worked a lot to get qualified for the women to date him. Just want to make sure that it required 60 hours a week to do that, which I hereby verify as an economist. Recently, my ex came over and told me she wasn't sure if we should break up or not because of how much I work and that I don't see her besides on the weekend. I am confused and perplexed by the Huaman folk of this country. You want a man to own a house. You want him to have good finances. You probably want him to have a nice car. And then he goes and does that. And buddy, take it. I'm agitated because this is personal on several instances in my life where women, you really have no clue, unless he was rich and parents handed them, you have no clue what it takes to meet your financial dating requirements, ladies. None. If you're starting from zero, none. I mean, go have fun with the preppy boys. Go have fun with the boys who mom and dad paid for college, gave them a car, which otherwise, when you grow up, we call them pussies. All right, they're not real men. All right, and then you wonder, like, why do they have such warped value systems? Because they didn't have to work for it. You want to be a stay-at-home wife. You want the man to have you here. It just takes 60 hours a week. Now, ladies. Also, economist. I should just do an E. Also, economist. I can tell you, I know, ladies, this is more important to you than finding love or falling in love or being a stay-at-home wife or just having a real man. You would have a lot more of these men if they weren't paying 40% in their taxes. But I know you just love getting dicked down by the Democrats, right? You just, oh my God, the socialism dick, long as I don't have to pay for it, right? Because I'm oppressed, right? I have the hole between my legs, and according to St. Paul City Council women, I'm oppressed. So you gotta pay more in tax. But why aren't the men making money? Y'all think? Do you think more than one? You don't even think one step. Trust me, buddy, I've been there. Besides the week, how much I work and I don't see her besides the weekend. We've been dating for over a year, and overall, I did love this girl. I told her that I would cut back my hours a little bit to see her more often, but after thinking about it, I decided to end the relationship. Good for you. Not because it's the right decision, yes or no, but I like her. You're like, no, I thought about it. This relationship isn't worth it. This is not working. And that's fine for whatever reason. Like, if it ain't working, it's like, no, this isn't. Yeah. Men don't have a lot of requests, ladies. And I'm still going to judge a little bit on this girl's side. But by God, by golly, here comes big-titted Molly. Shut the fuck up and start supporting your man. And by support, I mean stop annoying him with petty shit, especially when he's a young man starting to make his living. Or, heaven forbid, he came from poverty. I remember the girls, a handful I dated in college. Like, the ones that want, like, they couldn't understand why I worked so much. I'm like, is your dad going to give me money? At any time, Daddy Warbucks from fucking Edina could give me some money. Or you just get to drive around in your brand new Toyota Celica. That's when Celicas were really cool. Yes, there was one girl. Fucking dad butter. Never mind. No, why are you worrying so much? I don't know. Because I like to eat. Do you see the 118-pound body frame? Do you want anytime? Anytime? No? No. Oh, all right. What does that mean? Because I don't have life on easy mode. Because I'm a responsible adult. Why don't you work as much as I do? Why do you work so little? Why do you party so much? I know that my future is important, that I should be put here before there's so many things here. Here's what these girls do, and this is what you girls are doing. We say you work too much. You are pitting your love against Maslow's hierarchy of needs. You're pitting his survival against your love. And you're making him choose between the two. I would like to say maybe you allow him to do both. And after some time, like think about this guy in 2 years. He'll have the house is paid off. He's got 50, and you could probably scale back a little bit. But here now he's got the foundation for being a great family man, a great partner, a great husband. You're working you sacrifice your financial stability. That's been there. I've been there, buddy. I understand. But that's what's happening. I know the future is more important. That I should be putting myself over her while I'm young and trying to make a future better for myself. Right. Now, here's why I'll be a little bit judgmental on you, a little critical. Your future might entail a wonderful woman, all right? And just to let you know, it happens, not frequently, but it can and does happen where you'll have a great woman. And if you can find a great woman, dude, that saves you so much fucking time and money finding one. It does. Take me, I know. They're rare. They're rare, but if you find one, the right woman will actually make your life a lot easier. And she fucking should. She should make it more difficult. She should say, choose between survival and financial stability or myself. To what can I do? I'm glad I could see you. Ba 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 ba. Can go party with my girlfriends? Why do you work so much? I don't get it. Becky's boyfriend spends more. Becky's boyfriend is a preppy cocksucking asshole from Eden Prairie. Yeah, have Bobby's parents buy me a car, and then we'll talk. Then if I got a $45,000 wallop of cash, maybe I could afford a weekend or two more. I don't know, but ladies, you know who's ladies? Let me point this out to you, ladies. You know who has a shit ton of fucking time? All the fucking welfare bums you vote for. All those losers go like disability checks, but I'm not talking like actual crippled men who are disabled from work or war vets right there. I'm talking about like, well, I do declare I have a touch of the social anxiety disorders. Give me a mental disability check. All these pussies you date who want student loan bailouts and live at home with your parents, men who live at Democrat men. You want all the men with all the time in the world? Date a fucking Democrat. Not to say Republicans can't be lazy pussies who live at home too. I'm just pointing it out, ladies. Go find an unemployed bum. Go find some dipshit working part-time with his journalism degree. There are plenty of men with plenty of time. Y'all like felons, right? Go find a felon. Go find some criminal. They're sexy. They're fun. They bring drugs to the party. While I'm young and trying to make a better future for myself. But yeah, to get back to that point, this one I can't tell for sure, but doesn't seem it's the right one for you. All right. And it's not the right time. That's another thing. This girl's young. Give her a little bit of time. But there might be the gal who, like in Clerks, makes lasagna and brings it to you at work. Is that how I get them, man? Oh, by not making, I'm making them lasagna and bringing it to them at work. Well, that'd be a pick me. You don't want to be that. By God, you might be a nice woman and men might want to marry you then. Is everyone a fucking idiot? In addition to this, her ex is in her friend group, and even though they hate each other, the drama is not worth it to me. There's one mate. There you go. That's it. Done. DUN. Why are you? So she's not making your life easier. I remember I was young. The shit that I would tolerate from girls that was simply not acceptable. Hey, I'll give you another one. Now, your girlfriend is not guilty of this. The last girl I dated before I hooked up with the GF, she was like, you just like her because she cooks for you and treats you nice. And that tells you everything you need to know. A lot of them, not all, they literally think it's perfectly all right to treat you the opposite, to treat you like shit and annoy you. No, absolutely not. You either, here's my life without girl, and you either make my life like this, where you are a positive, or you make it less. Why would I? It never goes below baseline. Below the hard line does not count. They either, every person in your life, they either improve it or they take away from it. If they take away from it, get rid of them. And I don't care how petty it is. Her ex-boyfriend is in the circle. No. No, 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 no. She's a Christian girl and would be eventually looking for marriage, but after watching your and others' videos, I decided it's definite no. Good. All right. Whatever reasons we convinced you of. I don't want to seem like I'm okay. Generally, yes, I'm against marriage. The legal signing of the document. Committed relationship, no, I'm not against that. But you get my point. I just don't want to make it sound like, oh yeah, never marry. Oh, bitches, ha! Look at them want to have a relationship. No, it can be an incredible addition to your life, but it's so exceptionally rare. However, I'm starting to have doubts now about breaking up with her. I think I made the right decision, but the pain and loneliness from the breakup and the only thing being at work so much sucks. Yeah, well, that's normal. Let's go over this again. If there's been girls, obviously, in many men's past where they were so bad, the guy's like, nope, out, gone, and they're happy they're gone. This girl hasn't done anything wrong to you. She just isn't the right girl, and it's not the right time. She didn't treat you poorly. She just wanted to see you more. And you can't give her what she wants. And she has the right to want what she wants. There's no doubt about that. That's fine. So, yeah, it's going to suck breaking up with a girl. No guy, like a girl that wasn't absolute horseshit. No guy's like, oh, yay, that bitch is gone. I feel so much better. No, you're human. You have emotions. You're normal. That's right. And yeah, working so much does suck. It does. But down the road, you'll have plenty of time. You'll be the guy who has the money and the time to actually take your wife out on a legitimate date. Spend time with the kids. Get them into private school. Keep them away from those horrifically shit public school teachers. Your children might stand a shot. And she just didn't seem to be on that. Now, going forward, I'd be very clear with the next woman you date, so you don't have to repeat this. Say, I'm an incredibly busy man. I have my financial goals. I'm going to achieve them. And my long-term goals are to get financially stable. I don't know if your goals are to get married, have a kid. And when I have this amount to get married and have kids, 2 kids, 3 kids, whatever, live here and do this. And I should have had this conversation with girls. Like, I am incredibly short on time. And I did have that one conversation with a couple girls, but the one in particular that had a crush on me. I'm like, I'm not getting in relationships where we're just cuddling and not having sex. There's no sexless dating. Well, I'll do other things. Oh, good, great, yeah, because guys totally settle for that all the time. Just be very clear and upfront. going forward. I'm a busy man. I work this much. You want to date? That's fine. But you don't get in the way of my finances. Don't get in the way of me securing a financial future. And then if the girl's smart enough, she'd realize, oh, but if I'm the right girl and I like this guy, the financial future we'd have together would have a lot more over the long haul. Okay, we don't see each other for the first couple of years, but we're going to have a lot of free time and a lot of time to spend together over time because guys shit together. If you have any advice on what I should do, I would appreciate it. I just need someone like you to get my ass straight and not tell me what I want to hear. Sorry for the long message. Thanks. All right, then I need a little bit more information on this girl. And I said, so was she not supportive of you working? Obviously not. And I said, what about her politics, good dad, job, or degree? And then her and her family are conservative. She comes from a good family, good relationship with dad. Not that it matters, but keep this anonymous. Who's a successful man? Oh, I see. What you're saying his profession doesn't matter. You're right. It doesn't. But that's good. She has a relationship with her dad. That's rare. She went to, okay, here. She went to bullshit school to become a bullshit thing. That is work avoidance right there. That's they used to call college an MRS degree, like, the liberal arts and all that. That's a true MRS degree. She's just looking for she's not serious about working, which is another reason I'd be ruling against her. But only because her dad had connections for her. All right. First, you don't need connections to get into that low rank profession. I don't even want to call it a profession. That's a holding pattern, like planes hold a pattern before the landing strip opens up. She's in a holding pattern until some guy takes care of her. And I don't see any serious. Does she still live at home? There's a bunch of other. How is she independent? Is she supporting herself? Or is she just looking for Mr. U to give her money? That is an MRS. So far, yeah, you've avoided. Look, and here's the thing. Let's say she really does love you and all this other stuff. She has no idea how to support herself. I guarantee her father with that background is subsidizing her. She doesn't know what it's to be independent. She absolutely does not. So she'll never understand what it takes for you to be independent. Not one girl, even to this day, I don't think any girl I've ever dated, simply because they didn't go through it, which most men didn't either. But my buddy Khan and Atham, these guys know what I've gone through. I don't think any girl had a clue what it took to actually be independent. Every gal had some kind of, even if they did pay for themselves, there was still debt at the end of it, like student loan debt. And they paid it off, but dad bailed them out somehow. They got tremendous help from mom, and they went back home and lived for summers. It was just, they had no clue. And I guarantee you this girl has no clue how to support herself. And since she doesn't know what it's like to actually be independent, to pay for rent, to pay for insurance, to pay for cars, to pay for phone, she's just like, why are you spending more time with me? She does not understand what you've had to go through. And she's going to be a burden and a liability on you. You did. I'm not trying to make you feel better. I'm just telling you what I'm almost guaranteed is happening. I didn't ask, does she live at home or live off her dad? So then you say she's 21. So there's a significant gap between us, and her immaturity shows sometime. Whenever her friends come into town, she'll show them priority over me, which I understand because she doesn't see them much throughout the school year. The other red flag is she has communication problems and has done this in the past where she won't tell me her frustrations until it's too late, which always turns into her telling me that she's not sure if we should end it or not. Right there, right, done. If she's not sure, she's done. There's so many reasons this is done. Now, a lot of this is because she's younger. Maybe someday in the future, after she dates a bunch of guys and find out they're a bunch of non-home owning dickheads who they got nice cars, they got fancy cars, bro, but they're renting and they don't have a 401k or savings if they ever. And she actually has to support herself, and dad cuts the strings, and she's a little bit more mature. Fine, maybe, but nope. She's not sure. You're not sure. Done. You did the right thing. Let her go. And you can have the conversation. Look, you need to understand what it takes to work and survive in the world. And she'll hate you for this because you're essentially saying you're not independent. And she might be. Dad may have said, nope, you're out of the house and take it. I'm going to bet both my testes that's not the case. I'm going to bet she's a daddy's girl. It's like, yeah, you really don't understand how much it takes to survive. And when you support yourself and all that, and you can appreciate my position and maybe a little bit of time, maybe, hit me up, but nope, this ain't working. Nope. But yeah, that it's don't take your ex back. Don't. Generally not. Generally not. All right, there you go. Link below if you guys need fatherly advice, but you don't want to hire asshole consulting. You take my course, The Dad You Never Had. Link below. Alex Patino, a truck driving Latino agent in the field, $5. Take back your ex. Vado? You need a swift kick in the balls. Travel the world and sample tons of poon buffet. Yeah, he should probably date more too. He really should. Dr. Khan blog, 10 generous dollars. The thumbnail. Why is it always the black bleeper kid? No Latino Asian. I'm black, by the way. That's because that's the meme that came to my mind. That one was like, gosh, that's like a 5-year-old meme. We could whatever one. Go make the other memes. I think it adds extra humor and a punch. But that's why we have that. Is that it? That's it. There you go. The Dad You Never Had. Link below. We'll see you guys later. Toodles.